Well, sugaring season is rapidly approaching, and the weather has already been good enough that the sap's been running for people I know, which is very unusual in the beginning of February, mid-February. So I guess it's time to start getting things together. I'll be heading out and cleaning up the sugar house, getting it ready this weekend, and hopefully getting lines re-sanitized and tapped. And well, I'll lose the first run flushing the lines, but after that, hopefully I'll be ready to start collecting and boiling. I have another 20-30 taps that I want to set up this year, as well as a main line to get into place so that I'm not running through a swamp to collect, which means I'm going to need to make more drop spouts. Got a slight problem though. These got left in a very bad spot. They're rusted to hell. One-handed tool. It's now basically a two-handed tool. Why did my camera just go off? Okay. Yep. That one-handed tool is now downgraded to a two-handed tool. Without the benefits of the two-handed tool. So let's hit it with some WD-40 first and see if that helps to clean it up a little bit. Wife will probably be complaining about me doing this at the dining room table, but it's not a very nice day to be working outside, so I'm doing it where it's comfortable. Old rag. Wipe some of the worst of it off. Start again. We'll see if it becomes functional. Yes, I will mop the floor before my wife gets home. Well, that's getting a little more promising. Yep. Can almost move it now. Yeah, we just keep oiling it or hitting it with WD-40, moving it around until it frees up. Well, the clamp at least works properly. Trying to just clean off the worst of the rust. Design doesn't really work too well to clean it out well. You can't take it apart without needing to redo a rivet, which I'm not equipped to do. Try to avoid cutting myself on that. It's feeling a lot better. Try to get a little bit more of that worked in. Too expensive a tool to replace, so we're gonna fix it, or break it and then have to replace it. But one way or the other. I suppose if I don't get that last bit freed up well, it doesn't matter because I only need that to tighten it. It's not a useful tool for working lines. It's simply for making attachments, so I don't need a whole lot of motion on it. As long as I've got enough to get line through and to cut and be able to slide a fitting on. Now let's give that a little shot of WD as well. That feels good. That works. That's about there. It should have been adjusted, but I have to readjust it anyway when I'm ready to use it. Now we just keep polishing this up, and with the weather this winter, I have no idea what the season's going to be like. 2 years ago I had a winter somewhat like this with hardly any snow. Well, my health didn't really allow me to put in the time to sugar. And then from what I was hearing from neighbors, it's a good thing I didn't go through the trouble of getting set up and suffering through the work that I wasn't able to do at the time. Because one guy had almost 1,000 taps up, and he made a whole 6 gallons before the season ended rapidly on him. And he was late getting started too, but I'm always late getting started, so he's a good comparison. But several other neighbors at Sugar were saying the same thing. The season wrapped up long before they were ready. I'm afraid this winter could be the same thing because there's no snow cover, which means that the ground doesn't have the right moisture to help with the run. Weather is insanely mild now. Had a conference last night, and the UPA, or I don't know who put it on exactly. I just got an email with Zoom link, so I signed in. Didn't really tell me too much because it was all comparing for the best cost of startups using 3.8 line instead of 5.8. And that's already what I'm using. Basically, it was just telling me what I know, that with the 3.8 you can get a natural gravity vacuum. And that's what I'm working with because I really don't want to be running down to pick up vacuum pumps every time it gets cold. And I don't have power in the sugar bush anywhere usable. I am not spending the thousands of dollars it would take to get wire down there. So I'd be limited to pumps that run off battery or gas, which means that I'm going down every day to fill them up or charge them up. Not exactly what I want to be doing with my time. I'd rather get a little less yield and work with what I can get. Yeah, that's one-handed now. Yeah, let's give that one more shot and then just let it sit and see what happens. Yeah, maybe I'll polish that one more time. Let oil sit on the inside. I don't know, maybe I'll oil it up a little bit with something else. This WD-40 is not actually a lubricant. At least not long term. It dissolves or evaporates in no time. But it's good for cleaning things. So that's definitely looking better than it did. Let's see what I have for oil on hand. Don't need anything fancy, just something that'll hold a little lubrication. Lamp oil. Paraffin. Better than nothing. Not sure where my 3-in-1 oil is. It's probably in the sugar house. Lamp oil has never been opened before. Can't do that sitting down. There. And of course, another layer to pull off. There, that's open. Now, I'm thinking this is going to make a mess, but whatever. Run that a few times to try to get some of that on the inside. Maybe a little bit from this angle. I suppose now I could burn the rag quite easily instead of washing it. But if I do that with every rag, I'm going to run out of rags. That's feeling a lot better. Yeah, long video, me yattering away, but I don't know, someone might be interested. If you do happen to make it to the end and have liked it, please subscribe. At least I'll know that there are people that are watching my videos, so then watching the count slowly go up. That YouTube channel is not my main thing, so I make a video when I think of it. Half the time I have to get a job done fast and don't have camera with me, don't think about filming. Yeah, trying to do better on that. Trying to get more videos for you. Well, if you like, subscribe or like or anything to leave an indication and help the YouTube algorithm along. Help my videos be found more. Completely up to you though. I'm not gonna beg, I'm just gonna suggest. So, one-handed tool works one-handed now. Common tool that I need every day when I'm working, so it ended up sitting on the tractor and getting forgotten about, and I found it basically when I was getting ready for winter, sitting there, and it had been rained on all summer. So it wasn't really rusted that bad. But it's better. I'll make a note not to forget it this year. It'll stay in the sugar house when I'm done for the day. Health is improving, sort of. So I can get on off the tractor and walk back and forth more than I used to. I'm gonna do it. I want to make syrup. I'm only going to be doing maybe 150 taps at most because I don't have the market right now for the syrup. Might put a sign up at the road to try to sell more this year because last year I only sold about 4 gallons that I ended up mailing most of it, so nice for people that are willing to pay to have it shipped, but not many people want to spend $40 in shipping and $50 for a gallon of syrup. Canadian, by the way, for anyone watching. My prices are reasonable, but it's the postage that I can't move on that. Canada Post is expensive, but FedEx, UPS, Purolator, they're all going to be charging the same or more. So I'd rather sell locally. I think I might try some farmers markets this year if I can find some that don't have other people selling syrup. Christmas sales, well, I'll be there anyway with a table, so I'll just take a few cans along, and if I can sell, great. If not, too bad. Just I won't be taking 20 gallons with me. I'll be taking a gallon. If people want more than what I have, they can make an appointment to come and pick it up or have me deliver it. My truck's moving around all the time anyway, so if they're local, supplies move. I have a few other businesses where I'm making deliveries, so what's one more? As long as someone's not in a hurry and I can get it within a week or so to them, if they want it the next day, they'll be paying for delivery. But if they want to wait a week or so, I can schedule them in when I'm going to be in their region. Plain and simple. If my shirt's showing up at all on camera, yes, computers are my business. Farming and sugaring, I'm just trying to make the farm pay for itself. If I can make profit off of it, great, but computers are what put food on my table. That's not going to change. As long as people have computers, I'll be fixing them. If you're anywhere in the eastern townships of Quebec and need your computer fixed, give me a call. Well, I'm not leaving my phone number on YouTube, so send me a message, post a comment. I don't really make this channel a big priority, so why am I still talking? I'll sign off now and maybe edit a lot of this out.